wigs, clothing, buckets, and tinctures labeled with the names of flavors.
They found a whole bunch of wigs and they found a whole bunch of packaging. The packaging was for exotic collard greens. It sounded like this house was selling gas and selling ass. Used wigs and exotic packaging for collard greens?
Shoes, wigs, clothing, buckets, and tinctures labeled with the names of flavors.
I never seen exotic collard green packaging like that. We came a long way from plastic bags. We went from sandwich bags to Hubba Bubba packaging.
Oh, he was up in here. This is where he was.
Show me where he was.
And the crawl space, where Derrick Groves was found hiding in a southwest Atlanta.
A crawl space. He had to crawl to get up in there. He was crawling like Lincoln Park. He was all up in the dark, hoping the cops wouldn't catch him. I bet when he was in that little ass space, I bet he was realizing how stank he was. Like, damn, that's me? This what the hell my girlfriend been smelling? No wonder why she called the cops on my stank ass. He marinating in his own odor in that tuna can space, and he can't stand it.
A basement. Authorities tracked him down to Honeysuckle Lane nearly 5 months after authorities say the 4-time convicted killer climbed through a hole behind a jailhouse toilet and scaled a fence to escape.
What is your reaction to finding out that someone with those kinds of charges was living in your house?
I was shocked. I said, you gotta get the hell out of here.
You gotta get the hell up out of here. What the hell is you doing here? How did you get here? Who gave your yellow ass a ride to my property? And did y'all say $20,000? You mean to tell me I had a $20,000 ticket sitting on my property and I ain't know nothing about it? I'll be good and down. We finding wigs, we finding exotic marijuana packaging. They was out here selling gas and selling ass and they ain't tell me nothing about it. I'm flabbergasted right now.
The home's owner, Richard McQueen, let us inside. Most of the home's entrances had been breached and the home trashed. McQueen.
He was either saving that roach for later or he was in the midst of smoking that when the cops pulled up. That roach is exactly where he was at before the cops pulled up. He was in mid-puff and then he looked outside, seen blue and red lights and said, oh damn, the cops are here. Let me get inside my crawl space. Little did he know that was gonna be his last joint before he went back into the joint. And I'll be damned about that.
McQueen said the tenant was a young woman. He said he wasn't sure when she started renting because he'd been out of town.
You don't know when she started renting because you been out of town? That don't make any sense. You don't do paperwork with your tenants? You should have some type of paperwork that says the start date of when she started renting from you.
They pay rent.
Hold up, they do what? They pay what?
They pay rent.
One more time for me, just to make sure I'm hearing this right.
They pay rent.
So they paying you rent, but you don't know how long they been renting from you. This is exactly how Derrick Groves was able to be out for so long. That landlord don't know what the hell going on with his properties. You got a house filled with escapees and $40 hollers selling gas and selling ass, and you just clueless? What the hell was you out of town doing? And how long was you out of town? Cause this wasn't no weekend thing. This been going on for months.
There's all these bubblegum wrappers and candy wrappers and all kinds of stuff. It's just weird. This one is called Etouffee Blunt Trauma.
Etouffee Blunt Trauma. I never had that flavor before. I wonder what that flavor hitting on. Y'all seen them USPS post office boxes? They was getting them things shipped from California. Wherever Derrick Groves was at, they had motion, a lot of motion. All you see is wigs and exotic packs of gas. You had dudes pulling up, spending $40 on ass and another $65 on gas. Like clockwork. The only evidence I see is motion.
Interesting what was going on here, but there is damage all over this home. But if you go downstairs, let me take a walk downstairs here. And this is where police found Groves hiding out here in a crawl space. I mean, this area is just a mess.
Now that's a gaming and streaming setup. Derrick Groves had plans on being a Twitch streamer. He was gonna stream on Twitch from a disclosed location. He already knew that people was gonna pull up to the stream because of all the controversy going on. So he knew the money was already gonna get made. He was gonna take that money and he was gonna move to Mexico. And he was gonna continue to stream and live off the streaming money for the rest of his life in Mexico.
As well, but they found him in the crawl space right here. He was hiding out. I don't know how he managed to stay here because they threw those gas canisters in. This is one of those gas canisters. And we're even having trouble.
Survival mode. That man was in survival mode. That's how he was able to stay up in there. He was singing Destiny's Child in the back of his head. I'm a survivor, and he would not give up. His immune system powered up like Lil Bootsy when y'all threw them gas things in there. This man turned into a superhero when that gas hit his nostrils. When they say survival of the fittest, this man was fit like hell.
I had to step outside to clear my throat and stop coughing, but this house is a complete mess. The owner says he needs help getting it cleaned up. He hasn't heard from police about repairing all the damage to his home.
The police don't give a damn about the landlord. Hell, the police probably thinking that the landlord was a part of the scheme. You telling me a whole criminal organization was going down in your house and you ain't have no idea about it? You probably was the ringleader. The cops are not trying to help this man. They're trying to arrest this man.
I'm starting to feel that gas again, so it's not that simple. But once again, this is where they knocked out that front window, knocked out that front door, and over in the garage area, that Ram came and knocked out the garage. This is a complete mess. The homeowner says, why him? Why him?
Speaking of whys, why you don't know how long that girl been renting from you? Why was you out of town for so damn long? Why you ain't get the $20,000 reward? I mean, he was on your property. Why?
He said if he had no luck, he'd have bad luck, or he'd have no luck. But anyway, this is the home.